Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start. But you don't get out to much of a faster start than returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said, and man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Side, they're going to go option here. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
2nd and 13. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. the gut, McCaffrey. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. McCaffrey diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Ravens nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to be backed up to start. A big hit there on the return. Stops him dead in his tracks. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Oh, able to avoid him. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Another keeper here by Vic. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Michael Vick. Underneath, he's got Olsen.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but
looking to get it to Ward, intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Flushed out right. Oh, wide open, complete. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Vic readies to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Again, it's Vic. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Okay, ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. His throw incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. (10-0) is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Vic to throw it. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Vic now. That's down the field to Moss, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Randy Moss, 36 yards. And the Ravens are back within a score. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A nice little juke, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now here's Vic. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. To throw, Vic. And this is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
19 tight, 19 tight, 65 check, 65 check. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now Vic running the option left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Here's Vic. Underneath, he's got Olsen.
And he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Vic to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
This time, the extra point up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw. Into the hands of Ingram. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
So they were in field goal range, chance to go to overtime, got greedy going for the win. Do you think maybe on the sideline they felt compelled to go for that win?
Sometimes that's what happens because as a head coach, you have to take the pulse of your team. You have to know where you are and how they're feeling. And maybe he thought, we've got to win it right now. Overtime, we might not have anything left for that. So maybe that's why they went for it and pressed it.
Unfortunately, it backfired.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women up Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. They'll drop to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Christian McCaffrey, 58 yards. And the Raiders need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. And looking to throw, Penix. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll go play action here with Penix. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 3rd down and 13. Now Penix. Eluding the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll throw with Penix. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second and 9 now. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
They'll run. It's Tolbert.
Well, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down.
He's got a man. Complete. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Greg Olsen, 92 yards. And the Patriots need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And right side, they're going to go option here. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're going to try and throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go, set. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Past the 20. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Play action. Now it's Allen rolling to his left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Allen going to throw. Being chased out left. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It was Cam Chancellor that time, the big hitting safety, who fired in there to blow that play up. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Taking down at the 19-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's complete to Diggs. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 1. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
A final shot before half for Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing.
That's caught at the 25.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
2nd down and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is You actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down. Now Allen. Looking to get it to Ward. Intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing now is Allen. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Now Allen. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Allen again. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Allen. They'll roll him out right. That's Ward, complete right side. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Patriots take over first down at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Allen off the play fake.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And again, it's Allen. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here we go. Black ultra. Fight.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Back to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Jaguars 1st down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there at 22.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from going up by 30.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Allen going to throw. Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Protection's certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Allen now looks to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
One final try here for Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
And the Jags come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. With that, we say cheerio from London.